Today on the Topic Show, Trump posts a video of him hitting a golf ball juxtaposed with Biden falling down multiple times and goes viral. Liberal women pay $4,000 to yell in a forest. While light is still 100% ratioed on social media. Biden says that Obama was in charge during the pandemic. The EU ruins Coke bottles because the cap will now hit you in the face while you're drinking it. You also have Mercedes bringing back the V8 for their AMG. Target to slash prices on 5,000 items. And Walmart to recall dog food due to possible contamination. All of that and much more on The Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder released twice a day. I say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, we have some wonderful automotive news. Mercedes AMG to bring back the V8 because no one wants the inline-4 Mercedes AMG. Now, as a wise man once said, there's a time and place for everything in life. And an inline-4 engine that just does not belong in a Mercedes AMG. One of those things where if you have a long, rich history of hand-built German engineering, big old V8 engines, your luxury sedans, and then you go to a little four-cylinder hybrid, that's almost as boring as watching C-SPAN or most government interactions. Again, a big old heavy sedan and a little inline-4 and a hybrid. Which again, hybrids are difficult and expensive to maintain long-term as well. Also, it's a German car in general. Now, granted, that being said, I love my little Honda Civic Si. It only comes with a stick shift, which all cars should be by default, let's be honest. It's the most fun you'll ever have in life. And it comes with an inline-4 engine. Or rather, an inline-4 engine. It's got 4 cylinders in a row, and it's even turbocharged on the Si. Makes me smile every time I downshift to the corner on the track. Or shoot, just going to get groceries. Or more accurately, going to customer meetings. But nevertheless, that's fine. That's been the engine platform for that vehicle for decades. Mercedes, you're used to having a lot of power. Again, hand-built German engineer. They went to inline-4, and guess what happened? The sales crashed ridiculously. Now, this was brought to us thanks to Car Throttle, specifically the actual writer is named Mike Bartholomew. They note that, quote, Mercedes AMG CLE 63 to use V8 because no one wants a four-pot. The company officials have reportedly told Autocar that a return to the V8 will happen amid poor demand for AMG's four-pot hybrids. Get rid of that little banner there. And there's a picture of just tuning in, it's a Mercedes AMG. That one's a CLE 53, which I'll admit the only Mercedes I know is the GT, the one that is the coupe with the cool doors, and the vintage one, which is one of the most you could argue one of the most historically important vehicles in terms of being a record breaker at the time, but nevertheless, I'm not very good in remembering saying their nomenclature. Very similar to BMW, they just have, letters, and they don't really have model names like Camaro or Corvette, which is, to me, a lot easier to remember. But nevertheless, there's a little picture of the AMG there. Now, they note that, quote, the four-cylinder hybrid powertrain in the Mercedes AMG C63 and GLC 63 is an undoubtedly mighty feat of engineering, pumping out 670 bph in top S guys. But it's not convince too many people that it's a sub replacement for the roaring V8s that were AMG's bread and butter for so many years. They say now, amid sluggish sales for both four-cylinder hybrids, it seems that AMG is sitting up and taking a note. Sources of the company have told them they're going to be going back to the good old platform. Their four-cylinder twin turbocharged V8 in 585 little horses in there. There's another picture of it. Again, we've had that. I mean, that rumor has been out like since day one when they announced it. Because again, you're going from a good old V8 AMG, German engineering, and then you're going down to, in this case, it's actually a coupe. Now, the only thing that would make this cooler if they were to say, come out of the stick shift, which I know they would never do for a million out of reasons, including the government mandates, the EPA, and let's be honest, like consumer demand in the U.S. is a little bit below 2% of all U.S. new car sales are stick shifts, also known as manual transmission. Higher in Europe, but I know it's a small market share. I'm a minority, I'll admit it. But yeah, if AMG were to really do that, or Mercedes AMG platform, that would really get my attention. But Nevertheless, this is exciting news, especially for those who appreciate the good old internal combustion engine, having a vehicle last more than, a couple of years. All those caveats, Mercedes, so have fun with those maintenance bills. But let me know, are you surprised that they're going back to the proven platform that previously had great sales? Do you think more companies will start to pivot back as more and more consumers are kind of shrinking away from more and more of these downgrades of engines? Let me know in the comments. As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.